Let me tell you how to know a dark entity. They're never...
Hey, Phoenix is rising. Coach T here. I was supposed to be reading some more of Paranormal Parasites, but I got to talking to a friend about this exact point. And I have this meme right here, or meme. Real anointing irritates real demons. That's why some people can't stand you, and they don't even know why. They are possessed. It's not personal, it's spiritual, but it is personal because they are attacking the spirit of God within you. And I was talking to my friend about how my manager recently, about 10, 12 days ago, allowed or challenged or told one of his security guards to enter my home that I pay for and attack one of my fur grandbaby. Okay? And I am very I have gone, we have been going through for about 8 years, okay? With the gang stalking, the witchcraft, the trying to wear us down, the manipulation, the gaslighting, the trying to unalive, one of my fur babies, the trying to play with the mind of one of my fur babies. So I know those of you who have, said, my kids were attacked by witchcraft and they were spearing feces on the wall. They also attack your pets too. And because these are my family. I've had my body attacked. I have been under so much attack from various people for the most bizarre reasons. And it literally is simply because you irritate somebody's demons. So this manager, when I first got here, I had to do a lot of praying and chanting and removing of demonic energy, okay? Because I recognize, so when you go to some place, Phoenixes, and you are a demon slayer, you are a warrior for the Most High God, right? No place that you go is just for fun. It is an assignment, whether you want it to be or not. Right? God does try and kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. Like, oh, okay, well, you can stay here and then blah, blah, blah. You can then do this assignment and in the meantime, you can get some rest or whatever, because you already know how to do this. So, and that's what my spiritual mom taught me a long time ago. She said, look, you are on assignment, right? And for us, whether we want to it or not, does not mean that we cannot have loving relationships and be on assignment with our partners as well. It just means that they're going to try and take that away too. Okay. So, when I first moved here, I did not want to come. I did not want to be here at all. I did not want to come to this, housing unit. But it was something that I needed to do, and, God saw fit for me to come. I had resistance with getting assistance because I needed it at the time because my finances were drained, purposefully. So I needed some help, and I got it, and I was grateful, but I did not get the full help. I had somebody in this institution that took it upon herself to only give me partial. And she was irritated that she even had to give me what she gave me. And the only reason why she gave me what she gave me, because really they were supposed to pay for 3 months. And they did not. Okay? And I was in the program that said that. So this woman decided that she was going to make me her little patsy or where she was going to make me a science experiment. She was curious as to, I want to know whether or not you're going to go and get your teacher's degree or whatever. So I became some kind of, fascination for her. And so every month she would call me, and I was like, you know what? I don't even need to talk to this bitch. I don't need to talk to her at all. And because I've had people do this to me when I was younger and I was going through trauma. But because I was an old soul, they were like, oh, well, you can handle it. It's okay, that stereotype of black women being strong and being able to handle it. I wasn't even a woman yet. I was still a child that was being essayed, that was being beaten, that was being starved. But everybody glazed over that. Okay? So, anyway, I cut her off. I was like, I'm so done with you, dude. So, I'm working and I'm doing what I'm doing, but I noticed that this manager, he could never look me in the eye. He was always irritated. Like his energy was always, it was almost as if whatever was clinging to him wanted to lash out at me, but it couldn't. Like it probably was growling. Like I saw what I saw on this man, this, I guess the flesh body was a huge tick like thing, like big. And I saw this in my own meditation because I kept feeling this heavy pressure. And I have a video that says my manager is an astral rapist. I know what I saw. I'm not going to take it down. It is what it is. And I never told this guy that I had social media or anything. But somehow he found my video. So I know how he did it, and it's a dead giveaway, but okay. But this guy, he couldn't look me in the face. He did not want to give me my mail. He was upset because I was getting a lot of packages, and he was like, well, are you going to have another package? And he kept using this excuse. Well, if you and the thing about some people who are, most cluster B personalities is that, I'm going to take one of my earbuds out, is that they will purposely withhold information so that you don't know certain things and that you have to come to them and ask them. For instance, he kept shutting off, so we have a key card, right? And I was like, okay, so why does this key card keep coming off, keep shutting off? After a week or two, literally. And this was after about 2-3 months of me living here, to the second or third month. And I noticed that he was becoming more irritated. He was becoming more agitated. He couldn't acknowledge me. It was almost as if he was just so disgruntled every time I came by, right? Or it asked him anything. He was just like, ah. And then I think finally, like, he got the nerve to like look at me a little bit, but he was really always ready to gaslight me. The women in the office were always mean and rude, as confirmed today again. But I went in on whatever demon kept trying to attach itself to me through him, and that's what I saw. Was this creature that was, and it took me a minute, but finally it was like, boom, it was over, right? But now this person had somebody come into my home, because when your energy irritates real demons that are attached to people and their wounds that have not healed, and they have to save face. Right? So they will do the unthinkable. This person violated the law and came into my room and assaulted one of my fur babies. And by the time I had gotten home, and I'm grateful that I got sent home early, I took my baby out, went outside with her, was rubbing her because I did not understand what was going on with her. I have 2 other fur babies. They were absolutely fine. They've grown up together. They watched her come into this world. It's not going to change now because all of them are of the age, right? I know my family. And this guy comes bouncing across the street with this pin, bragging about attacking her and laughing about it. This was a security guard. Not in uniform, nothing. Absolutely batshit crazy, and I watched him. So some people will do drastic things to have psychological, physical, and emotional power over you. Your blessings are in your ashes, phoenixes. Rise.